Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down. And they didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light, hello, I got my angel now. Cherishing Flow fam, welcome back to my channel where we're all about love, positivity, self-development, being girl boss entrepreneurship, and everything in that vicinity. Sorry, I have my phone out, I don't know why. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to get yourself back on track when you've gotten yourself off track. I'm speaking a little bit to myself because I get myself off track quite a bit. I've actually been off track in the past little while when it comes to certain things, and I haven't really been on it. I'm pre-recording today because I haven't. I'm like forcing myself to pre-record today because of how I haven't been pre-recording. So all of these tips are tips that I have tried recently to get my life back on track and get myself back on my girl boss stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you are new to this channel, then go ahead and subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any girl boss videos in the future. If you're not new to this channel, then welcome back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving me as much as I love you. And yeah, let's get into the video. How to get yourself back on track. First tip that I have is recognize where and why you got off of track. You are going to end up continuously getting off track if you do not recognize what the issue was in the first place. For me, half the time I get off track because of anxiety and depression, and I let it derail me, I let it stop me. Sometimes that happens and there's nothing I can do about it. Sometimes there are things that you have no control over, there's nothing you can do. I cannot control my mental illnesses, I cannot make myself not have anxiety, so I cannot make myself not have depression. So sometimes it's inevitable. But recognizing it does help you deal with it better and help you better prepare for the future and help you get yourself back on track. So you need to recognize where and why, what was the trigger, what happened, what made you get off track. Tip number 2, get yourself an accountability partner. I have a couple accountability partners for different aspects of my life. My boyfriend is my accountability partner when it comes to my health, when it comes to most things actually. And then I have YouTube accountability partners and one blogger accountability partner. But basically these people will help her keep me accountable, help remind me what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. And if I'm slacking off, they will be like, yo, you slacking, get it together. It helps that you're not the only person holding yourself responsible for things. Have somebody else to also hold you responsible, because when there's somebody else that you gotta look, that you gotta answer to, that you gotta explain why you ain't on it, it makes it a little bit easier for you to be like, okay, well maybe I need to step out of it and get my stuff together. And number 3 is provide yourself with the best environment to succeed. That is something that I had to do by switching things up. When I get depressed, sometimes I let my room get a little junky. I let myself kind of go by the wayside when it comes to self-care. So I have to start self-caring heavily in order to get myself the environment. I start cleaning, I start putting up things that inspire me. Get rid of people who make you feel drained of that energy. When I say get rid of them, I don't mean, like block them and all that stuff, but I mean like take yourself away. Take yourself away from those distractions. Take yourself away from things and people that are influencing you to not be successful and not do what you need to do in order to be successful. Get yourself around in the best environment to succeed. Take yourself out of whatever situation, environment you have going on around you that's toxic, that's negative. If you need to get off of social media for a long while, I do that plenty of times. Get yourself off of social media. Stop being on Instagram, stop being on Twitter, stop being on Facebook. Get off. Do whatever you need to do to get yourself the best environment so that everything that you're seeing, everything that you're hearing is positive, inspirational, motivational, putting you in the right mindset to get your stuff together. Tip number 4 is to set reminders for yourself. I do this often now. I know that's something that I said to do before in some other videos, but it's something that I do more often now, and it's helped me more now than it did even then. When I get off track, setting reminders along with little motivational things along with those reminders in my phone, those help me a whole lot. I put affirmations or a motivational quote along with what it is that I need to be doing that I'm reminding myself of, and it's kind of like, okay, you need to do this, but also you're a boss ass bitch. You're lit, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're wonderful, you're fantastic, all that good stuff. This video is happening quicker than I thought, and it helps me be like, okay, yeah, I am bomb, I am awesome, I am beautifully and wonderfully made. I need to go ahead and start acting like it and get my stuff into high gear. Tip number 5, forgive yourself for getting off track. Do not beat yourself up. Do not get hard on yourself. Do not be like, oh, I wish I would have done this. I should have done this. I've been slacking, complaining, and all that stuff. It's a waste of time. Okay, you slacked. We know that. We recognize it. You've already recognized that that's what's happening. That's why you're watching this video. That's why you're doing the things that you need to do to get back on track. Why are you still worrying about it? Why are you still talking about the fact that that was back then? That was before. That was yesterday. We in today now. Yesterday happened already. Nothing you can do about that. It's purposeless. It takes away from your motivation. The more that you wallow in what you're not doing, the less likely you are to actually do it. It's also one of the biggest issues with depression. When I'm depressed, I get mad at myself for being depressed, which makes me more depressed, and it's just like a never-ending cycle. So you have to get out of that whole blaming yourself, getting mad at yourself. You're human. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to get off track. Nobody is just on track 100% 24/7 all the time their whole life. That's not a thing. That doesn't exist. I'd love to see the person. It's somebody to behold, I'll tell you that much. But everybody makes mistakes. Everybody gets off sometimes. Everybody is off their game sometimes. That happens. It's okay. Forgive yourself. Let it go. Recognize that you did it. Cool. I messed up. Got to get back on track now. Focus on the future instead of worrying about what you did before. Tip number 6. Last tip is baby step yourself to get back into your routine. Do not think that you're going to get off track, completely off track, and then you're just going to jump back on track. Baby step yourself. Baby step your way back into it. If you went from waking up at 6 o'clock every morning to waking up at 9 now because you got off track, then baby step it. Instead of waking up at 9, wake up at 8. And keep baby stepping yourself back to your back at your 6. If you usually record 3 videos a day and you slacked off and now you're not recording, then just record 1 video that day. Don't force yourself back into it. I was off track with my pre-recording and stuff for a while. And so this past week, I recorded 1 video at the beginning of the week so that you know you guys still got videos on time. I recorded another video the day before it's supposed to come out. And then I recorded another video after that to pre-film. And then now I'm recording 3 videos. I baby stepped my way back into it because I know I wasn't going to be able to not record for a while and then jump in and record 3-4 videos. That wasn't going to happen. So baby step yourself. Get yourself back into your routine slowly but surely. Just don't rush it. Don't force it. Just be like, okay, I need to get back on it. So I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to do this. Get yourself a plan. Get yourself back into the swing of things. That's how you get yourself back on track. You just do it. Baby step. 1 step at a time. That's how it is with everything. It's just 1 step at a time. So that's pretty much it. Like, honestly, like, it isn't complicated, it isn't difficult. It's simple stuff. It's not easy stuff, but it's simple stuff. Recognize when you're off track. Go ahead and start taking the steps to get yourself back on track. Baby step your way back into it. Forgive yourself. Know that you're only human. We all get off track sometimes. It's just the way of life. Hopefully this video motivated you, got you to realize that, you know, it's not complicated to get yourself back on track. This stuff is really simple stuff. You could read it, look it up, how to get yourself back on track, and I'm pretty sure all this stuff is on there. I don't know, but I think so. It's okay if you got off track. But now that you've seen this video, you don't have an excuse for not getting back on track. So let's get it together, you guys. Let's finish the rest of this year strong. Let's finish the rest of this year on it. Let's be the bosses that we were meant to be, you young and old entrepreneurs and girl and male bosses. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it helped you. If you're not following me on any of my social media, then go ahead and follow me on social media. It is Cherishing Flow everything. If you have subscribed, then go ahead and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.